but I knew deep down, I was like, I think I'm good at this workout stuff. Like, I think I'm pretty good at it. And, it took a lot of, faith in myself to really like, when people struggle with motivation, like, I don't know what, like, it was just in me all along that I knew that I was meant for something. And there for a little bit after I got out of Taekwondo and I got involved in jiu-jitsu and I fell in love with it. It's awesome. Like, to fight these big dudes, because if anyone's ever going to attack me, it's going to be a big dude, not like a small whatever. So loved rolling around with like bigger guys. Got into MMA for a little bit, boxing, all that stuff. I got my hands on everything because I just wanted to be someone who was well-rounded. So when I did my first MMA fight and I lost. And, at the time I was a massage therapist. And I was like, this is like a crazy life, because I was like massaging during the day, MMA at night. And I was just two totally different world. I'd show up to my massage job with like busted lips and people thought I got lip injections or something. I was like, no, I got punched in the face. I was like, this is nuts. Anyways. So after that first MMA fight, I was kind of it was rough. Fight camps are rough. Cutting weight is rough. It was a rough time. So shortly after that, I was watching, I think it was like Jimmy Fallon or something. And my sister and I were watching it, and The Rock was on there talking about his new competitive show, the Titan Games. That was like 6-7 years ago. That's crazy to think it was that long ago. And my sister was like, you should try out for it. I was like, what do you mean? I was like a job, like just like fill out a form or whatever. She's like, yeah, do it. I was like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. And so at the time, I filled out the form online, and then I just put it down. I didn't finish it. Like, this is never going to happen. This is silly. So like a couple of days later, she asked me like, did you fill it out? I was like, no, it's like, this is crazy. Like this is all rigged. Like, they already are picking people or whatever. And so a couple of days later, finished filling out the form, and not even a day later, LA called me, and they, I like half-assed it. I like sent in pictures and videos I already had on my phone. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. And they called me and said they loved my story. They loved, the stuff that I sent. And I thought it was a prank. Like, I really thought someone just got my number from the website and like, they're just pranking me. Like, this is mean, whatever. And they said, let's set up a Skype call. So I went to my gym, I did a Skype call, and I still thought it was a prank. I was like, whoever this is so mean, but I'm going with it. No, I'm
It's a very intricate prank too.
I'm telling you, this is a prank. So, and then like the interview was weird because the lady was outside. It looked like she was on a roof or something. I was like, this is a prank. Like, this is silly. Next thing you know, like, I was getting legit emails from the Titan Games, and I was like, oh, this is actually like someone living in a tiny town in Tennessee. Like me, like, you're going to pick me. Like, this is just crazy. So they had like a big combine thing, sent me out to California. I'd never been to California. I was like a Beverly hillbilly walking up to California. And I was like, cool. Like, no one knows my story. No one knows me. No one knows I've like barely been on a plane, barely been to California. I don't think I've ever been to California at this point. And I was there like competing on a show with Dwayne Johnson. I was like, what is happening right now? I went out there. There's like over 100 people, and I made it through to the actual show. And then once I was on the show, I did really well. I didn't win the whole thing, but I was crowned one of like Dwayne Johnson's Titans, like first Titans or whatever, went on the show, and it was the best life-changing experience I ever done. Like, I was so like, I think people just forget to be grateful about opportunities, because there's a lot of people there that were just like, oh, it's just another thing I'm doing. And I was like, someone who's come from nothing to California for the first time and competing on a show with The Rock, it's like, wake up. It's like, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. I was so like over the moon happy about it. Even though I didn't win, I didn't care. Like, it was just such a powerful Danny Garcia, who's the lady that ran the show and
yes,
stuff.
The Rock's producing partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
She changed my life. Every time I see her, I tell her, you changed my life, because she, picked the people and, who she wanted on the show and stuff. And I remember like how kind she was to me. And, I tell her every time, like, she changed my life, because it led me to here. And I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, like The Rock and Danny Garcia absolutely like changed my life. If anything, I want them to know that forever.